Hey guys, welcome to the Fact World. Greatest empires have always been created by blood and fire. Today we're gonna talk about the Colombian drug lord who has been one of the most wanted criminals in the world and a wealthy billionaire. The modern day Robin Hood, a narco terrorist, and a sole leader of the Medellin cartel. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, often known as Don Pablo and El Patron. Escobar's Medellin cartel was responsible for 80% of the cocaine that was sent to United States. In the late 90s, illegal cocaine trade has become one of the significant problems in the world and a major source of profit. Establishing a crime network in Heights, Escobar's cartel trafficked around 300 kilograms per day and went on to surpass coffee as the chief Colombian export. Escobar was responsible for killing about 4,000 people, including an estimated 200 judges, 1,000 police workers, journalists, and government officials. Escobar was said to have smuggled cocaine in plane tires, paying the pilots as much as $500,000 a day. Norman's Cay, an island purchased by Escobar, was a transshipment base for smuggling cocaine into the United States, which served as a medium to refuel helicopters and airplanes and also submarines. His empire was so huge and scrutinized that in addition to the planes and helicopters, he even bought submarines to transport his narcotics into the United States. At his extravagant Colombian estate in Puerto 3 and 4, Escobar built a private zoo filled with hippos, giraffes, elephants, and other animals. Hippos still roam on the grounds today. Hacienda Napoles, which is a Spanish version of Naples Estate, is the name of the zoo. Escobar was so rich that he bought Learjet specifically for flying his cash bundles. With the growing demand, Escobar was making $60 million a day and $420 million a week. Forbes in late 1970s has estimated his net worth to be around $30 billion, which would be now a value of money for $59 billion worth. A man of such massive wealth had several luxurious apartments and mansions in the world. The Colombian authorities in 1980 seized some of his enormous fleet, includes 142 planes, 20 helicopters, and 32 yachts. One day, Escobar's family was in hiding. He burnt about $2 million in cash bundles to keep her daughter warm during the cold night when he found her daughter suffering from sickness. He spent $2,500 a month on rubber bands alone to hold his cash bundles. In an attempt to change the laws of extradition in his favor, Escobar offered to clear and pay country's debt, an estimate of $10 billion for the entire Colombia. He was also willing to surrender to the government and built his own luxurious prison, La Cathedral. Escobar was nicknamed the Modern Day Robinhood for his services and donations and charities to the poor. He built hospitals, homes for the homeless, and several soccer clubs in his neighborhood. Being a filthy rich man, Pablo Escobar has never cared about his wealth. About 10% of his earnings were lost to spoilage every year. Rats likely consumed a bulk of $2 billion every year. With an enormous, seamless rise of his drug empire, Colombian authorities have been harsh on his illegal dealings. For being responsible about killing 4,000 people, spreading corruption across the country, and exporting drugs around the world, Colombian government has decided to gun him down. So much pain still exists. 16 months after his escape from La Cathedral, Pablo went into hiding, leading to a nationwide manhunt. The authorities have attempted to move him to a standard holding facility. Escobar in 1993 was killed by the police authorities and making the Medellin cartel crumble, a day after his 44th birthday. Pablo's legacy still remains controversial. While many denounce the heinous nature of his crimes, he is still recognized as the modern-day Robin Hood. His killing was mourned and the funeral was attended by 25,000 people. King of Cocaine has been born in a poor family and has lived several different lifestyles in his entire life. From being known as an illegal drug lord to the modern day Robin Hood, Pablo Escobar's life is a celebration for many.